And for those of you who have been offended, I apologize. But y'all don't know me either. So,
brother.
God damn, we almost could have kept it.
I was like, oh, so he gonna apologize unprovoked? Yes.
Okay.
And then fuck the whole apology up. Like, you don't know my heart. You don't know my brain.
God damn, Los.
Okay.
you got
Cool.
I'm not trying to be offensive with that, but if that's what I'm saying. It's like that's another thing that it's not even the N-word, and I'm not trying to be offensive, and yet you can still be offended. Hello, everybody.
Greetings.
Caw, kitty, caw, caw.
What the fuck was y'all? I wasn't ready.
Are you good? What's wrong with your finger?
Oh, I sliced the fuck out of my fingers.
Just now?
No.
Oh.
At work earlier.
You've been bleeding this whole time?
She got in a fight with a customer.
That would be funny as fuck.
Are you just fingering one of those circus ladies who just eats glass?
What?
You put your finger inside her vagina?
No. What the fuck?
Oh, I didn't get that at all.
Holly weird.
She eats glass all day.
No, I got the joke, but when you said the first part, that's not where I went. Gotcha now, though.
Gotcha. Yep. Hello, I got shot clocks for you guys.
Shot clocks.
Well, just one. I have decided. I know that what I'm about to ask you guys, you probably want both. Which is fine. Because everybody wants one of both. Or some of both. But you can only pick one. Ace. If you want both and you want that to stick, you need to take 2 shots.
Okay.
I don't think you should have gave that option.
Would you rather a friend who is always making you laugh or a friend who is always giving you sound advice?
How much time?
You get about 1.5 minutes to answer.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the goal? Like, do we all got to come to a consensus?
You're just answering for this one. The extra thing is just if you...
You gotta take your shot to drink to answer.
You gotta take the extra shot if you want both. If you rather have both in your life, because I'd rather have both in my life. But if I have to pick one, then yeah.
You want to answer first?
Sure.
1:25 left.
I probably want a friend that's always giving me sound advice. Because I'm sure I'll be making both of us laugh enough for the both of us. So I think that would be cool. It would be cool to also have someone else that makes me laugh. But I tend to stay away from people who are like me. Just, I guess, the typical contrarian in me.
You don't want nobody to out funny your funny?
No, maybe. I don't. Maybe it's that. Maybe, but I just really rather just be me, and because I noticed that the moment there's somebody else similar to me around my friends, I am very okay with just stepping back and like, okay, cool, you take over. I'm just chill.
Word, it hurt. Teasy?
It still has 1:30.
Man, I'm taking the sound advice.
All right. Well, we can cancel it then. You want me to go next? And I gotta take a shot to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Shot to answer. 2 shots if you want the both.
What are the 2 choices?
Friend that's always making you laugh, or somebody or a friend that's always giving you sound advice?
I'll take sound advice. I think sound advice is more valuable. I'm funny.
You said you I was good because I was about to ask like which one do you think you are?
Oh, I'm sound advice.
You're sound advice.
Oh, I'm sound advice.
You're
I'm
sound
not.
advice
I'm
that wants
I'm
other
humorous,
sound advice.
but I don't know if I'm funny. I think I make people laugh, but I don't know if I'm funny.
Yeah, I think that's accurate. Like you're like people can laugh at you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think sound advice is gonna help me get further in life, and I appreciate someone who I feel like can make me better, and I feel like the sound advice would do that. So easy for me. So on you.
Okay. Ew. I'm going for sound advice as well.
Sound advice.
Which one did you choose? I'm sorry.
Sound advice.
Okay.
Definitely make me better. And I look at, my caliber of friends now. I definitely have more friends that give me sound advice than makes me laugh. So, and I don't have to be that funny. I don't need that much funny shit. Like, it's cool to experience those moments, but is you solid? Can you support me? Can you give me sound advice? Can you give me, good shit? That's it.
Yeah, I think it's hard to vote against sound advice. It's just I think it adds literal quality to life.
What about like if like as a caveat, you also have to get rid of anybody else who's the other kind of friend?
I gotta get rid of all my funny friends.
What if my funny friends give sound advice?
You got to put them in a category.
Yeah.
There can only be one. Oh no, that's cheating.
That should have been the fucking shot clock, my boy.
That's funny.
That's kind of how I was thinking of it. I guess I didn't specify that, but yeah, it's like you can't. That's why I was saying you can't have both.
What do you mean by that?
Oh shit, hit the wrong button still.
These millennials with their opinions and their podcasts.
Hey.
Every one of them has podcasts nowadays. Hey, no one cares about your opinion, buddy.
About to drop some hot fire.
Alright? I'm here to tell you. I don't care what you think about love or sex, politics or religion, or how you're
don't think it changes my answer.
socioeconomic blah blah blah. Save it for someone who cares.
But they should know better than ours.
Psych.
Oh,
I was just playing. I might rap. I might just say some shit. Yeah. It don't even really matter cause I got bars that I can drop. Cause I don't really even give a fuck. Yeah, AMP today with me and my boy Carlos and my boy to the TZ. Yeah, we in the ATL, ho. And you don't wanna see me? Get your money up, yo. Nah, don't put this other thing. Cause I'm just bullshit. And I ain't saying shit.
This is another Millennial podcast. I am another Millennial podcast host. I go by the name of Nick Teasy, aka Young Tizzard, aka LaPod James, aka Big Homie Young Segway San. I got a couple co-hosts in the building with me.
Yo, it's Ace Boogie, aka ACB the guy, aka AC Montana, aka Hotep Ace, aka Cat God.
Last but not least, we got your homeboy Los out in here. In the building. What's up, everybody? Hey, how are y'all doing today?
Fantastic.
We got a fan.
Yo, too good to complain, not good enough to be complacent, man.
Hey, I like it. So where you going if you're not complaining?
What does that mean?
Well, you're not complacent, so you're not staying where you are. So you're going somewhere.
Good one.
I don't understand. How is it a good one?
You're too good to
my brain in and out.
You're too good to complain, so you're not complaining.
Okay.
But not bad enough to be complacent.
I'm too good to complain, but not good enough to be complacent.
It was your saying. How you messed it up?
I just messed it up.
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
Too good to complain, but not good enough to be
You
complacent.
just said the same thing.
Because that's what I said. Oh, that's not what I said the first time, huh?
No.
Because that's the real way. Whatever I
Too
just
good
said.
to be complacent. Not bad enough to complain.
No way I said that. That sounds
Too
weird.
good to complain.
Right.
Too good to complain. Not bad enough to be complacent.
Too good to complain. Not good enough to be complacent. I don't even know how else I could say it. So
Whatever the fuck you said. Where the fuck is you going, TZ? Is you leveling up? That's what Les was trying to get to.
Okay, I didn't understand. I'm sorry. I was really trying, but it's like my brain started hurting.
You done gave this man an aneurysm.
I don't know where I'm going, man. I hope I'm getting better. One of y'all had said, getting better every day, and I think the other person said, "Aren't we all?" And I was like, man, what if I'm not? That's what I'd be worried about. Like, what if I'm regressing as I'm getting older? I just don't realize it. So hopefully getting better each day. Hopefully, learning something, applying some new knowledge to make myself better. But who knows? Maybe I'm just stuck in some old habits and patterns and don't want to change my ways.
I was explaining that to somebody, how about getting better every day. How even if those days where you feel stagnant, or even hell, if there's days when you feel like you're regressing, if you give yourself, I think at the moment I use the words grace of time, because I think we just finished that episode with what was it called? Gracism?
Relationship with grace.
Gracism.
Dealing with gracism.
Yeah. No, but I was just that was still fresh in my mind, and I was like, giving yourself the grace of time will really let you see that even the days that you're regressing are still days where you're heading towards where you are now.
Why do you feel like that?
Well, I'm just saying, to have that positive view of even days that don't feel like you're getting better.
Can you help me understand why that would be? Like, if I'm actually getting worse, how, is that me fucking up is still progression because I'm learning how to be better type thing? Because I think if I'm fucking up, then I'm just fucking up.
Right. But if you fucked up and you are in an actual worse place, then you're in the middle of a regression, and not enough time has probably passed for you to be able to see or feel the progress that is to come. And if the regression has already passed, I guess if it's still happening, then I guess same situation. You just still haven't given it enough time to, progress.
I see it as your fuck ups, your reaction time to your fuck ups is the progression. You might fuck up, but the when you get to the point where you quicker to respond to it and try to fix your fuck up or react to it in a more better way, that's how you know you're growing. And long as that reaction time gets shorter and shorter and shorter, you know what I'm saying, you good.
I like that. Gotcha.
Yeah, you just essentially got to be the person to be able to recognize that there is some progress even in this regress.
Mm-hmm. One of the things I like to think about is progress still in stillness. Sometimes you really have to just sit and wait on things. There's nothing that you can do. You just got to hurry up and wait. And the faster that you wait and be patient for what it is you're supposed to be waiting on, the quicker it'll come to you.
My barber, he had this one thing he used to say, life is a bunch of hills. Mm-hmm. And, sometimes you're going up a hill. Sometimes you're at the plateau of a hill. And sometimes you're actually going down the hill on your way to the, next bigger hill. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what I think of when I hear a regression. You might feel like you're going down, but it's really just as you prepare for the next hill that you've, gotten to.
Hills have always been so confusing visually for that kind of example for me. Because how do you view downhill? Do you view that negatively or positively?
It depends on how much fear it puts in me. So like,
So yeah, your depends is different than my depends.
right. So like, some hills, I'm gonna have fun going down. I'm like, wee, all the way down, right? Some hills gonna be steep as fuck, and I'm like, that's scary. I'm probably gonna hold the brakes going down. You know what I mean? It just depends on how much fear it puts in my heart. Am I gonna survive this fall? Am I gonna survive this going down motion?
But I'm talking metaphors.
Same.
Okay. Yeah, for me, like, because
What's the question again?
some people, when they're using the hill metaphor, like you're going uphill, so they think of an upwards incline. They're thinking of that as positive. And then the downward part of a hill, they're thinking of it as negative. I think that's the typical way of thinking of
Right,
it.
you're going downhill.
So,
All downhill from there.
but every time I imagined it, I always imagine like, oh, I'm going downhill. I'm not struggling anymore. I'm going downhill. Like,
So it's always been positive for you.
to me, it feels positive.
That's funny.
And uphill, like I'm working. Like I'm working to get up here.
I can see that.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way. My barber putting it in a perspective that he did is the only time I ever thought of going downhill is in a positive way. I also thought of it only negative.
Mm.
I never want to be going downhill. I need to be like,
What's the fun part of a roller coaster for you? When you're going down or going up?
definitely not up. Definitely down. When I'm going down, I feel triumphant. No lie. Because it's like I'm doing this. And
You stuck.
I might die.
I'm on the ride.
But
I'm here.
right now, I chose to do this, and the excitement is, positive. If I die here, so be it.
I think roller coaster is a good way of explaining how I imagine the downhill and uphill stuff.
These are perfect segues into my Ask the Cast, by the way.
Oh, what's your Astacast?
So, my Ask the Cast for you guys is, what is the single most important advice that you receive maybe this year, or that you tapped into this year and fully understood?
I've been 100% ignorant this whole year. I ain't learned shit.
Damn.
I feel like you say that every time we ask a question like this, too. Mine was pretty easy. Not to steal the theme from our last episode, but my manager, my therapist, my mom, myself, everybody told me, like, man, you just got to give yourself more grace, man.
That was going to be mine.
Yeah. My therapist just said it again this past week. Like, she actually broke it down to me crazy, too. Like, if you're always aiming for perfection, you're always going to be disappointed. But if you could just appreciate your effort, you won't be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you got to give yourself grace. You're not going to do things well all the time, and you're going to fuck up. Players fuck up sometimes. It's the way the game go. So, I'm working on actually internalizing it and taking it to heart. But for sure, give yourself some grace. I can't believe you was going to try and steal mine. I'm glad I said it first.
First off, punk.
On some for real, I've learned that people are definitely always having some sort of battle. And for sure, it's never a battle that I'm aware of. It's never a battle that's easily observable. And it's always there for people. I'm talking about me, but I can only assume it's happening for everyone else. And it's so hard to be able to be considerate for that other person's war that they're currently fighting. But you so much want everybody to be considerate for your battle.
Speaking for you personally, well, what could someone do to be considerate of your battle?
Well, for me, it's my current health. It's my elbows not really letting me do the things that I want comfortably. And I straight up feel like, I guess for lack of a better term, a whiny ass bitch every time I have to remind someone, like, no, I can't do this, can you? Or my elbows are gonna hurt if I do this. And if I continuously keep saying that, it just sounds like an excuse to not do anything. Now, I also don't want to live that life, so I don't want to always say that. I want to be able to do things. But as far as, like, people being considerate for that, like, they are, but they're not always considerate. They're not always being mindful, even if they say they are.
How could one be considerate?
It's difficult because people don't know what actually, like, the long list of things that are uncomfortable for me to do. It's just like when I was traveling in New York, I found out brushing my teeth hurts because I didn't have my electric toothbrush anymore. I was using a manual one. So, like, brushing my teeth was hurting. At one point, I was, like, moving my face instead of the...
Teasy.
Hey,
That is objectively funny, bro.
It's funny.
You have to laugh so hard though.
I thought it was cool.
And that's for all the times that he bring up, get him to the Greek when he bring up the African dance thing and he do that that motion. Yeah, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nigga. Practice, motherfucker.
Oh my god. Okay.
But yeah, it's like, I'm still learning at the things that I can't really do comfortably. But, like, driving here sucked because of all the traffic. And I just, like, consistently like this. Just shit sucks. Battles are ongoing all the time. That's the lesson I learned this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was your question again?
A lesson that you learned this year that really clicked for you.
Everybody's having a personal struggle.
Mm-hmm.
That's yours. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Well,
that's for sure.
To change my answer up because it was gonna be Grace first. One theme that's reoccurring in my life is the importance of communicating. Whether it be standing on your business, standing on boundaries, or just having the consideration to communicate. Like, you don't gotta let everybody know everything that you're doing or anything like that. But I'm thinking about even like movies and stuff that I done seen, right? How much of these movies we wouldn't even have a full movie if a nigga just communicated? Oh, I seen a nigga back there, watch your back type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or that really hurt my feelings. I ain't like when you did that.
Yeah. So
that make me feel like I need to knock you the fuck out.
I mean,
well, I guess to that point, I'm gonna let you finish too, but like, how many movies would we actually have then, to enjoy? And how, like, would life still be lifing if people were actually like that? Like, how many people are
I
actually
think
good
life
at
would
was
we
it?
really enjoy it?
it? Yeah, and we would enjoy it, but we would like. I'm not saying like we would get so much further off, but some of the heartache that we go through would be avoidable if we just communicated. If you just set the expectation from the beginning, right? This what I'm wanting, this what I'm looking for, this what I can bring to the table. Instead, you making me wait 3, 5, 6 months, a year, or multiple years, wasting my time to see that this is not who you really are or what you're bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? So like, just communicate. Say what you want. It's a motherfucker out here for you who want the same shit as you. You don't gotta play or manipulate shit to get what you want. Just communicate what it is that you want. A closed mouth don't get fed. Say what you want.
So coming back to a different question that was asked on our special, sometimes it's okay to lie then.
No
How
comment.
how did you get to that from what she said? Because it sounded like she said the exact opposite. Don't lie, communicate.
Don't lie. Communicate.
Yeah, like it's near. Don't lie. Say that shit.
I think I was getting... Yeah, no, you're right. I was getting that from the opposite of that.
Yeah, say it with your whole chest.
Say what you want.
I think I was thinking of that because I brought up that question to one of the homies, Charles, and he was just talking about like how he learned about lying when he was in school and things like that. And like his teacher asked, like, like everybody answering, no, it's not okay to lie. And so the teacher asked, like, okay, well, what if you're at your friend's house and his mom feeds you and the food's not very good? What do? Do you tell the mom her food's not good?
I think I could handle that as an adult. As a kid, yeah, that would struggle.
How do you handle it as an adult?
Be like, I'm good on this. I'm not feeling this. Say your shit.
This isn't quite for me. I'm not used to this kind of taste.
Admitting the truth?
I would find a way to say that I didn't enjoy it without saying that it sucked. I would just say like it wasn't really for me. It's an uncomfortable taste or an unfamiliar taste that just didn't.
So if you're good at
vibe with me
being
well.
tactful,
Mm-hmm.
Can you be so good at being tactful that you're not a liar?
It's a challenge. It's a challenge to when you're taking the consideration of someone else's feelings to not like fully verbalize yours. It's a challenge, and I'm not saying that because I have, tacked down packed that my communication suffers as a result of that. But, it's just something that you constantly got to work at. You're not going to get it right every time, but you just got to try. Like, you shouldn't necessarily lie. You shouldn't avoid speaking your truth and how you feel, It might be a little hard, though.
But yeah, but if you're tactful, you're never doing those things.
That's not true.
Not to the liberty that you want to, if you're trying to be tactful.
I can say, shut the fuck up, your voice is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
That's not tactful at all. Hey, can you, quiet down a little bit? I'm trying to do something else. Or I don't have to degrade you in order to get you to do the thing that I need you to do, which is really just shut the fuck up. I can remove myself. I can do a host of other things before I go to you and say, shut the fuck up, your voice is annoying.
But I guess from what I'm trying to argue is like, you think that my voice is annoying, but you're not expressing that.
Every opinion that you have don't have to be expressed. That's an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a fact that your voice is annoying. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, I think it's all about how you frame it. So, yeah, I might find your voice annoying, but it doesn't really help, I don't think, if I say that. What I could say is something more specific and less like emotional. Your high pitch shrill hurts my ears.
Great example. Hey, come on, HR.
Yeah, that's difficult for me to like think when I hear that. Like, I think you just got to be really specific and not be like, yo, you're a fucking idiot because you're yelling and screaming while I'm trying to do this and that, which is exactly what I'm thinking. But you know, if I want you to be receptive to it, I just got to frame it better.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not necessarily liars. In fact, from you guys' point of view, people who are tactful are more truthful.
No, I was going to say I think tactful people are a little bit liars because we're not all the way truthful. We might find a different way to say something, but for me at least, I'm only doing that because I want you to receive it and I want you to actually like hear what I'm saying and I want you to like understand. But if I'm being honest, like my honest feeling is I fucking hate that shit. It's stupid to me and yada yada. But you know, truths are personal. You know, so that I guess maybe I'm going against myself with that. The truth is different from my truth. So maybe if I try to take it away from my truth and make it an actual like objective thing.
Yeah. Cause again, that's an opinion though, right? Too. Like that shrill might be somebody's siren, somebody's heavenly call to them. You know what I'm saying? It just don't do it for me. But if I respect you and I want you to receive what I'm saying and act in this certain way, then I'm going to say it like this to demonstrate that, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm also trying to communicate other things, i.e., how much I respect you. Like, I respect you, but yo, can you please cut the noise down? Or, you know, whatever the case may be like that. If I am being tactful with you, I think that it shows a great sign of respect for you. And if I respect you, I'm going to most likely find a way to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I might have struggles trying to find the time to do it or find the right time to do it or whatever like that. But for the most part, if we have a respectful bond, then I should be able to come and tell you things without it hurting your feelings. But that's what growth, that's what knowing the person who you're talking to and knowing how to get them to act the way that you need them to. You know what I mean?
What do you think?
I like the challenge that being tactful brings, but I feel like the moment somebody's trying to be tactful with me, I feel like they're uncomfortable with me. And they're trying to walk on eggshells for whatever reason. And in my head, I'm just thinking, just say what you mean. 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 Like, and so, like,
That's difficult for me to take in.
Why?
Because if a person is being tactful, I will take that as a sign of respect. Like they're trying to be respectful and considerate of your feelings, as opposed to a person who just say exactly whatever the fuck they mean in that moment. They're not considering you. They're only considering themselves.
If it's just me and the person, I'd rather them just speak whatever. You know, no, fuck attacked. But if it's in front of a group of people, then yeah, I feel like it's almost expected to try to have some tact. Like, but it's just you and me. We don't have to be this formal. We really don't.
That's interesting. I would still say the same. I would expect some tact, even in a one-on-one. Maybe because I think the tactful approach is more receptive to a person. It sounds like you want the, unabashed truth. But that made me wonder, like, if I just give you my fucking raw emotion, exactly how I think or feel it, is that more true?
Well,
Like, is that
well, for me, if I'm receiving advice, um, a complaint, or whatever it is, and they're trying to be tactful about it, now I'm trying to fix whatever you were tactful about. But you worded it in such and such a way, so I understood it in such and such a way. But if you want me to understand what you're actually feeling, then I would prefer if you gave me what you're actually feeling.
see, I go back to the my truth versus the truth. And I don't, me personally, I try not to say things like really from a super personal, emotional point because that's really only my perspective. I try to be objective and speak more objectively because I be having strong feelings and my feelings ain't always right. Like, I just feel strongly about this because that's how I am and that's how I see things.
But if
That's
somebody's
why it's like I don't
coming
want
at
to.
me objectively about something, then I can also approach it objectively. I feel like I'm able to adapt like that. But if you're coming at me with something that's obviously subjective and this is obviously your feelings, talk to me.
Yeah, but you can't come at me with you're annoying because of X, Y, and Z. Like, you might have real shit that you're saying, but no, you can't say. I'm not receptive to that, and maybe that's a me thing. And I would never talk to anyone like that because I would expect them not to be receptive to it. Even if I'm speaking straight facts, like, yo, you're annoying because,
The decibels in your voice reach too high.
yeah, like, you never let me finish my sentence. You always talk over me. You speak in a weird ass voice. Like, you're abrasive. Like, you ain't got to call me annoying. Again, say that in a way that doesn't sound like I think it's personal now too. Like, you just don't like me. It's not even about me being whatever. It's you don't fuck with the kid. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
And then if I do feel like that, or how you say, if you don't fuck with me, I'm gonna be less receptive to do anything. So less receptive to
Resolving it.
resolving things
Changing
with
my
you,
behavior.
coexisting with you, doing anything with you because you said fuck my feelings, so fuck your feelings, nigga. Like,
And I might not
I'm
be the
pretty
best
sure
at
I'm
conflict resolution
understanding
either.
like the situations that like whatever situations we all think about, we are all approaching it differently. Because when I think about somebody being tactful or not, it doesn't always have to do with their feelings or my feelings or like they're trying to mind my feelings. Being tactful isn't always about somebody's feelings. It's being able to say something like go to hell, but making that person think that they want to be there. It doesn't have to do with their feelings.
I don't know if I agree. Why else would you be tactful?
To not be rude in front of like people or to to say it, I guess, in a smart way because the challenge.
What I hear you saying is a person is gonna choose not to be rude because they don't want to come across rude, not because they actually like are considerate of this person's feelings.
Yeah,
That's
it doesn't have to
the
be about
person
the
could be
person's
tactful.
they're talking to's feelings. They just straight up don't want to be a rude person.
when I think of tactful, I think of respectful. So even if it's not for the other person's feelings, it's because I've also considered my own. If I know me and my situation, I wouldn't want to be talked to like the way I'm talking to you in your situation. I wouldn't want that same thing. So I'm gonna give you what I feel like I would want for me if I was in your shoes,
Like
based off of what I know.
I think a stranger can still come through in here and be tactful with you, even if they don't know you.
Correct.
But
And part of that is because of the self-respect that they have for themselves.
for themselves, it has nothing to do with what they know about you, what you like, what your preferences are, or anything like that.
So that's what I'm saying. Tactful really means respectful at the heart of it, because it's all about me treating you the way that I want to be treated. Me communicating with you the way that I want to be communicated with.
I agree, and that this is all very different to how it was earlier. Like before, it was like you're trying to respect my feelings, and so I agree with this. Yes,
When you address personal things with people, do you choose to be tactful or just more raw, brutal, honest?
It depends on the person.
Can you tell me more?
But yeah, like if I don't know the person,
You being honest with people you don't know. This goes back to last week. Like I don't know why am I being honest with strangers?
right? Yeah, yeah. No, there's
Fuck your life up, boy.
There's levels to it. But yeah, no, like I was on the bus a few times these past weeks.
No way you telling niggas the truth on the murder. No way you being honest with niggas with your real opinions on the murder.
I'm not approaching people and talking to them.
Okay,
but they're conversations start and like okay, now we're here, and so like I'm just talking, like I'm not like bringing up personal shit and like, yeah, this is me, like I'm personally, this is like blah, 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 blah. No, it's not like that. But like I'm not talking lies either. They don't know me as a bullshitter, so I'm not gonna like be a bullshitter to like a random stranger. Those are the most dangerous people to be a bullshitter to, because you don't know how to take it. So like,
I ain't out here lying to. I don't be honest to strangers. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I think with strangers is
You be like, my name is Chris.
no, yeah.
I'm just friendly.
I have to be able to gauge how much is able to be said, and I think it's safer to be doing that with truths when you're in a public situation with a stranger.
So you were saying that depending on the person, you'll choose to take a more tactful approach or a more brutal, honest approach. Why is that? Like, do you feel like... Hey, I don't want to answer for you. Why is that?
I mean, similar reasons that you guys are bringing up, but it's never for like them. It's typically me. Like, do I want the person to be receptive? Do I want them to not be receptive? That's a very good reason to be tactful.
When would you ever not want them to be receptive?
When I'm on some shit and I really just want to fight. Like, you're trying to fight with me, I'm gonna try to fight with you too sometimes.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I think I'm tactful in all situations. Even when you were bringing up the stranger, I'm like, it's not even about the truth. It's just about being cool. I don't feel like I got to change this person's view on anything right now if I don't really know them. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's not morally and ethically correct.
Yeah, but there are people who feel like they should be changing everyone's opinions around them.
Yeah,
and
for sure. And I don't know if that's morally or ethically correct either. Like, I really don't know. Mm-hmm. I know I don't give a fuck. But we all gotta, coexist. So maybe I should be giving a fuck.
I'm of the side that
I'm just trying to go home.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day.
All right, they got to end, and I want to see it in.
For sure.
Truth is such an interesting thing. Like, you ever heard the phrase, 3 sides to every story, my side, your side, and the truth type shit? And then people, the my truth, I remember when that became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth and my truth are always the same thing.
Are they?
Yeah. It's not. That's not true for everyone. It's
That's
only.
very narcissistic
It's only
to say.
true for me.
I don't know if that's true, bro. I mean, I believe that for me is no, I don't. I don't believe that. I know I'm wrong all the time. I know my truth be dead ass wrong. My truth be hella personal.
What percentage of things do you feel like you're
90.
You're right about?
90.
90?
Yeah. Even, and it's only not 100 because I probably just be like framing it a little bit wrong, but I'll be right, bro.
What percentage of things do you think other people think you're right about?
60. Oh, damn. You laughing. Is it like 20, 30?
No.
Hold on, nigga. Hold on.
I honestly expected your number to be higher.
What about yours?
I be wrong all the time. Niggas know I be wrong. Like, ain't nobody gonna be surprised if I'm wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think I don't think I'm that high. Like,
I mean, okay. My percentage that I think that I'm right all the time is 80%. You want the shot, the drink?
no, I'll just fix my collar.
I do. You could, after you finish.
That's cool. I was thinking, mine's is like 80%
That you be right?
that I be right
That she
about
thinks
shit.
she's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then as far as what other people think, I think they think I'm right about 40% of the time, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What
Just slightly under half.
What sibling are you guys?
Middle.
Middle. Oh, that's fun. So I'm the older, and I think because of that, my answer on the second part of that is higher number than you guys's.
So the second part is that they typically think you're right.
Yeah, people like see me and they, or like I'm thinking my family. With my friends, it's like a 50-50.
I was completely thinking of strangers.
With my oh, gotcha.
At work is completely different. Them niggas gonna listen to me because I'm the boss.
Why strangers? Strangers don't know shit about you. Why would they?
Maybe associates, I would say. Associates and maybe not like friends, you know what I mean? Because I be trying to tell folks stuff before it happen. And they don't listen, and then it happen. And they always got to come back and see me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure within my friends, it's like a 50-50, maybe 60-40. I don't know in which direction it could flip-flop.
Yeah.
But with family, they probably see that I'm right like 80-85% of the time. But I'm actually right like 70% of the time. Maybe lower than that. Yeah, I'm probably right only like 62% of the time. 62.58.
I don't know how my family would judge my right or wrongness. I got a couple haters in the family, but
I think my family would fuck with me. I think my friends bring down my numbers.
You bring down your numbers. That your friends.
See? My mom come in here next week. I'm gonna ask her how often you think I'm right. She goes like probably like 80%. My mom believe in me.
You think your mom? Yeah, actually, your mom will fuck with you. She do. Even without the mom goggles, I think she would give you a number like that.
you gonna put her on the pod?
Nah, she ain't gotta be on the pod.
Yeah, my mom.
Y'all want to have an episode with our moms?
Bruh, that'd be wild. That'd be wild.
Where the three of them just replace us? Or
That's hilarious.
That'd be wild.
That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious, fam. Oh my god.
our three moms don't know nothing about each other, just chatting it up. They just gonna talk about.
What's crazy is we gonna have some of the same body movements. Like,
Do y'all moms watch the pod?
nah, I don't be letting her watch it.
No.
She done asked me for the link so many times.
Really?
Yes.
Ah, you suppressing our growth? That's crazy.
There's too much English in me.
Bro. My
really?
mama-
Like she speaks English fine and she'll like understand it, but she has to be paying attention. Like for her, like if she's not like sitting down, she won't be able to just pay attention to it while doing other things.
My mama hate when I repost other people bullshitting.
Oh, she definitely ain't gonna support
She
this
ain't definitely
bullshit.
gonna support my bullshit.
She ain't supporting this bullshit. Why you think she be asking for the link? So just so she can like fuss at
She
you?
wanna support it, you know what I'm saying? Her heart is in the right place.
Why don't you let
But
her?
I
Yeah, what do you tell her about this?
I say, did I be cussing on it or something like that? She's like, why you be cussing and, folks don't need to see you like that.
I do be thinking we probably should try to curse less.
I be trying.
We do curse a lot. A whole lot.
I be trying.
Like
not
every
to cuss
other sentence type shit.
No, we don't.
as much.
We can do a counter one time.
You's a damn lie. You can't.
I think my mom could host a pod. Like if
Your
she had to
mom?
replace me, because I think she watched a lot of. I mean, I'm gonna say every single one, but I think a majority.
Your
Like,
mom a fan.
Yeah, like 65% of our episodes, I think she watches. So I think she could probably host. And my mom is hella bubbly, so she'll be happy to just converse.
Yeah, my mom can converse back, but yeah, as far as like because of the pod, I don't know. But if it's a conversation, she'll have it.
That's so funny. That would be such a funny episode. Pod moms.
That'd be the spinoff to get them started. They're the Rory and Maul, and they actually become like
That would be so
famous.
crazy if they popped off before us.
Or like at all, and us never.
I'd support it though.
I would too. Yeah, I love you, mama.
Oh, brother.
Shout outs to all our subscribers. Do we ever get a list of any new subscribers?
God dang it! I wish you would have asked me before. I could have.
I wish I would have remembered first.
Yeah. I still don't have it.
We got y'all next week.
Next week.
We said that last time.
I
You know what? We gonna start the
mean
year
it.
off
but,
right.
but we mean it this time.
We gonna start the year off right. Give us a January, okay?
All right, say it more tactfully.
Give us to next year. We're gonna do right by you guys. Please forgive us.
That sounds manipulative. he used the bedroom voice just now. he used the baby. I'll suck your dick.
Whoa. Pause.
What y'all doing for Christmas?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
What are your Christmas plans? Are you being festive? Are you
I still don't understand. Can you elaborate? I'm kidding.
on Christmas morning? What will your Christmas day look like?
I am avoiding going to New York. I say it like that because when I was visiting, everybody said, "You coming back?"
They want you back.
And I'm like, no, it's not very conducive to my health. So I need to recover before I go back. I love y'all, but no.
Okay.
So what do you
So
expect to be
I'll
doing?
probably just end up playing disc golf, seeing friends.
Okay.
You better be there.
My mom's gonna be here. I don't know.
She could play disc golf too.
We'll see.
She made me a shirt.
She
I know
might
she
go
got
up
the
there and
goods.
whoop y'all ass. Oh, this how you do it?
That would. I don't even know how I would react. I don't think I would finish the game though.
What?
No, I'll finish just
Yeah, you
because
would.
I'd be in amazement to see.
You-
Can she really carry this for 18? Fuck no.
Hey, would you bring her to a very wooded course or a very open course? On the second game,
Wooded.
if she did nice.
Would it?
Would
For
it?
sure. I would need to see. like what's your technical skills like? How good are you with this? Was that a fluke?
Hell nah. I'm be chilling. I might cook a little something. I've been making mac and cheese lately with the cheese sauce from the scratch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been
So,
saying that for a few episodes.
Yeah, it been bust down
You
too,
gonna bring
man.
some, or we gotta come over?
I mean, y'all might have to come over. You know.
So you gonna bring some?
I mean, I'm sure I could convince my mom to do some real cooking if y'all want to pull up. She for sure is gonna make some steaks. I know that she wants to do that.
I like steaks.
Especially if I buy the food, I think she'll cook whatever. So
I'll be free. Baby is working, so I'm off. Just planning on relaxing.
So you're asking to see if we want to hang out?
no, but that is an option. I thought about that as we were conversing about it. I was just genuinely interested in what you guys' Christmas plans are because it's that time of year and such. It's literally next week. It doesn't feel like Christmas is next week.
Let me tell you how
Hold on.
proud I am of my team.
Oh, brother.
These niggas
All right, man.
done came in, decorated the stove, got little Christmas shit all over it. I just feel so proud of them. Felt so proud. It put me in the spirit. That's why I brought it up though. I wasn't for a minute, because baby's gonna be working or whatever, but today was a good day.
That's nice. That's nice. From Teasy bitch ass though, all I keep hearing is, "Yo, I'm gonna hang out with my family on Christmas," and I guess you guys can hang out with my family.
I mean, Damn, I invited him to my Christmas and I'm a bitch ass. I invited you to mama home cooked meals.
no,
Like,
no,
are you
He did that. He did that like just like on an off chance. Oh, we conversing about this. I guess I'll invite him. It wasn't a predetermined thing.
Well, I got to check with my mom. She might be like, no, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like cooking. I'm sure she would be happy to, though.
Well,
And I wasn't sure what y'all was doing.
I throw down too, so I don't mind bringing some stuff.
I mean, we can have the everybody bring something joint. I
Let's
think that
do
she
it.
was showing for Christmas.
That $30 Uber.
I mean, whatever you decide to bring, it could be homemade, store bought, what else? I'm gonna ask my mom after this though if she feel like cooking.
Word.
I actually want to try her mac and cheese now that I'm older, because I don't feel like I've had her mac and cheese in 10 plus years.
What is your family's favorite dish?
Families, I don't know.
Steak. 10.
They got me interested, man, because I be loving some steak, dog.
Family make a mean steak. We do steak for any special occasion too.
One thing, it's different parts of the family. Like my grandma was known for her potato salad. My auntie was known for her pound cake. But outside of that, nobody cooking for real.
Yeah, in my family, it's like who's cooking.
Right.
That's what's special. It's like if it's my grandmother, my mom. I think those are the two main suspects. Not suspects, but like the main stars. Like they're like, oh, if they're cooking, I'm there.
I feel bad for people who have moms who aren't good cooks.
It surprised me to know that there are moms that don't know how to cook.
It's real in the field out there, man. I knew they grew up hard. Those are the people that be angry at.
Those are the kids that
regular
had to
days.
learn to do that white lie at an early age. Like, yeah, mom, I'm full.
Those are the people that walk around angry all the time right now.
Because they never express how much they dislike their mom food.
They never really experience home cooked meals.
Oh, because of that.
That's not a positive correlation for them. So
The less you eat home cooked meals, the higher chance it is you'll become at least a 50-person serial killer.
you said 50 person or 50%?
Person.
50 killing 50 people is a lot of motherfuckers.
I was just saying it from earlier. From earlier's joke.
I'm just saying.
There's a lot of motherfuckers. You
Like-
can die. You can die. You can die too.
Whenever I think of a lot, I always go through the sevens. Like, to kill 17, 27 people. To kill 37 people.
Why sevens?
Because it just seemed like a high number, but it's like, to get to 7 of anything, that's pretty repetitive. And then to get to 17 of something.
So would you rather see like a 17 deaths or 8 deaths?
Once you pass 7, you're like practicing. Just this isn't like accident. This isn't like crimes of passion. You're
Shit.
intentional about this. So
I feel like you there before 7.
Yeah, I think you're at intentional at number 2, maybe even 1.
hey man, sometimes lives are crazy. Sometimes you kill 5 people in your lifetime by accident. You know what I mean? Like maybe she's not a good cook, and so she just killed all her husbands.
Hey, so how many people do you think he killed by accident?
I'll never tell. Anybody know what movie that's from?
No.
I forget what movie, but I know it's Dakota Fanning when she was young. I'll never tell.
It had to be one of the scary movies and the parodies.
No. It was a real movie. It was her and actually, what's the girl that's dead?
Brittany
Sugar
Murphy.
Honey Iced Tea. Yeah. What?
Brittany Murphy.
How you know her? You must really know the movie then.
I just guessed.
No, it's her.
That was the girl.
It is her. It is her.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Because they did 2 movies together, and one of her last movies that she did was also with Dakota Fanning when she was her nanny.
Look at this.
Look at that. Hot dog.
Y'all amped up or any positives of the week?
We supposed to do what did you learn today?
What did you learn today? I think you're learning that I'm not grateful.
You're not grateful?
Yeah.
Why would you say that? I don't know if you're not grateful.
I'm glad that you say
What should you be grateful of? Like, what the fuck?
Who
Who am I to tell you you're not grateful?
I'm glad you're responding like that because
What the fuck?
I feel like a lot of my real ass answers are just like, damn, this nigga really don't care. He just
Like, I'm about to start telling Ace, yo, this nigga ungrateful. This nigga ungrateful. What the fuck would I look like saying that?
No, it was
What the fuck?
because you invited me over for the Christmas thing.
Oh, nigga, I know you just talking shit.
I know.
Grateful ass motherfuckers.
What'd you learn, Ace?
I think I just learned that you really might not be able to stop saying the N-word.
We need to talk about it. Cause Jess just sent me another message. Shout
Did I really?
out. Yes, you did.
$20 tier coming soon. We'll let you know. We'll give you a peek into this conversation. Subscribe to our Patreon.
That's funny. Maybe I can't. Yeah.
And I was thinking earlier, like, you never say it outside the pod. At least in the times that we hang out, I never hear you say it outside the pod. And it'd be like,
I realized.
Do we influence you saying nigga?
No, I mean maybe yes, but it's not specifically you. Because I realized like when I was in New York, I was more excessive with that as well. And yeah, it was just it's just I guess the people I hang out with. If
oh, I gotta cut all this shit. I'm joking.
if it like it's just very it's part of the vocabulary.
I think it's part of New York culture as well.
Yeah, like
I really do, man. And I think in New York, it's more normal for Hispanic people to say it as opposed to other places in the country. But I don't feel like going into it.
yeah, I mean,
Because I really care. And, like, I'm going to say a lot. So.
we could talk about it.
Don't be trying to avoid it, Teezy.
Nah, man, we at the end of the pod.
The people want to know, Teezy.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, you got time, Miss?
I personally feel like us as black people do ourselves a disservice by trying to tell grown adults that they can't say a word. I think it's similar to, I shouldn't say this, but I do think it's similar to us making a big deal about blackface and white people choosing to do it just because they know that we care. I think intention matters. And what I always say with Los, and whenever people ask me about it, is he never says it in a malicious way, a derogatory, a demeaning way. Like, he never says it with a hard R. He's not white. I think there are so many reasons for us to not take that offensively that we just get bent out of shape about a person saying a word. I don't understand why we take a word that seriously. Now, like, if Los was to, like, call me boy not in a friendly way, to me, like, that's something that I could take offensively.
So disrespectful. It just feels disrespectful. Like, I just thought about it.
Like, I think it could be so many words that he says or how he says something that's going to offend me. But him just saying the word nigga and I am offended, I don't know. I don't think that's right. So that's my
I have a question. When was the first time within y'all friendship that you heard him say it? And did you feel the type then, or?
I'm sure that it was at our job, our valet job. I don't remember the circumstances. If it was at the valet job, I really can't think of another non-African American person that would have said it outside of him, though. Like, thinking about all the white boys that we worked with, like, none of them would have said it. And even thinking about the other Hispanics, none of them would have said it. So it probably was him in an isolated incident, but I really don't remember.
Okay.
Does that sound accurate?
I feel like, yeah, I definitely threw the word out at work.
How you feel about it? You don't remember what made you do it?
I found myself calling inanimate objects nigga sometimes.
Not helping the case, bro.
Like to me, it's like it's up there. I know that there's a lot more meaning to it that gets placed on it, but like I guess when I'm not even thinking of, like I'm not thinking, oh, this word fits perfectly here. It just kind of comes out, kind of like when I say the word fuck or something like that. Like it just kind of fits.
Okay, people.
I think again, with all that being said, I'm going to advocate that you no longer say it on the pod.
Oh yeah, no. As far as like pod stuff goes, I can make an effort to not say it. Like it, I think it should be relatively easy to not. I didn't realize I just said it like, well, I guess not twice, but like yeah, like it, like yeah, I guess it. I don't think about it when I'm saying it, and so as far as the pod goes, I can make an effort to not say it. And for those of you who have been offended, I apologize, but y'all don't know me either. So,
Brother.
God damn, we almost could have kept it.
I was like, oh, so he gonna apologize unprovoked? Yes.
Okay.
And then fuck the whole apology up. Like, you don't know my heart. You don't know my brain.
God damn, Lil.
Okay.
you got
Cool.
I'm not trying to be offensive with that, but if like that's what I'm saying. It's like that's another thing that it's not even the N word, and I'm not trying to be offensive, and yet you can still be offended. Like that's just another example. If you want to be offended by it, then
Well, that's just you be giving a disingenuous apology, and it's like the apology that no one asked for. You just like did it and then like spit on it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I was like, oh, come on, man. You didn't even have to say that. It's like, I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. Like, no, nigga, be sorry for what you did. But you don't have to apologize. That's the bigger point in all this. You don't have to apologize at all.
But I would like to if I did feel sorry. I want to give a genuine apology, but if it's not genuine, then why would I?
Okay. Which brings me back to you didn't have to give an apology at all, but then you're doing it and then be like, well, if you felt offended, fuck you. Like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
But that's
some shit a rapper would do. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. I didn't say that, and that's not how I meant it. But if they're gonna be offended by me saying anything, that's not on me anymore. Like me just speaking and somebody's getting offended. That's not that part is not what I should be apologizing about.
what should you be apologizing for? If anything,
For being disrespectful, if I was.
okay, that would have been a good apology. Because even irregardless, is irregardless a word?
Regardless, is what you're trying to say.
And regardless of, if you intended to offend them, you do apologize for the offense. That makes sense. And once again, I don't think you need to apologize, but just thinking about the scenario.
Yeah. And there you have
What do you
it,
think?
folks.
You never gave your opinion. And I'm actually interested because you and I never really I don't know if we discussed it since year one of the pod.
Well, honestly, because of you, I don't feel a type of way with him using it. You've expressed your okayness about it. So I'm not personally offended for all the same reasons that you listed. I've never heard him say it in a malicious way. I've never even seen him ball up his fist to try to fight nobody. So, I don't see him using it in a threatening way. don't think that it should be said on the pod though. Just because, you know, different audiences to please, you know what I'm saying? If that's the one thing that turns our audiences off from fucking with us for real, then maybe, you know, that's not an avenue or not a fight that we should fight unnecessarily, you know what I'm saying? But it's not my mouth.
I kind of hate that I also have the view of I really think we should just stop because of like we're trying to gain viewership. Like if it were for that, I really wouldn't say this. And I hate the fact that it's not because my people feel so strongly about this and out of respect for them, I wouldn't have like, you know, obliged. But it really is for me just about the viewership. Cause I really disagree, but it's a weird hill to die on. It's unnecessary. People feel offended, and I think we have to get used to that as being, you know, a public content creating entertainment, whatever we are. People are going to be offended by things, and you just got to decide if it's worth it.
Yeah, I don't remember the first time I heard him say it either. I feel like I remember the first time I heard Bella hear him say it, and that was on the pod. Yeah. But
I remember we were at Checkers after work one day, and he had said it, and this like table of black people had saw, and they kind of looked over at us. And I was like, that was my first time coming face to face with it. Like, if this go down, yeah, I'll defend him. Like, I ain't gonna, cause I genuinely feel like y'all don't need to like make a big deal out of this. And if they try to make it a thing, like I would stand behind my boy. Like, nah, bruh. You could be mad, but get over it, type shit. And it wouldn't be well received, I'm sure, but I did decide that for sure.
Appreciate that.
I just hate that people feel so strongly about it. I hate to keep going back to it, but again, you just got to respect other people's views. And people really feel strongly about it.
Especially if we want our views.
Ayo. So, yep, I learned today that people still feel strongly about the N-word.
Mm-hmm. Sis said she was about to cancel us.
Yeah.
Off of her timeline. Don't do that.
And that's what my friend said too. And specifically what she said that actually really hurt me is, I ain't trying to go back and forth with anybody about it. So like, if you disagree, that's cool, but I don't want to see it, and I'm not going to put it on my timeline.
Right.
And I haven't checked, but I'm confident she has not engaged with our content since.
Yeah.
I would, and I'm kind of. I also knew I cared because I really wanted to ask her, like, yo, could you unmute us? Because I really think that's what she did. No, like, I really wanted to ask, but I'm like, nah, fuck that. I ain't begging.
Do it.
Fuck that. No, nigga.
You willing to sell out for the pod? You could go ask her if she could unmute us so she could see us on her timeline. Shit.
Fuck that shit.
Tell her we addressed the nigga. Golly.
I did tell her we may change, but I ain't.
We addressed the nigga.
I don't like doing it because of peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Fuck that shit. Anyways, final thoughts?
Got none. Good pod.
Stay black, stay strong. Remember, they can't bring you down unless they below you. Loyalty before royalty. The real respond. Pimps up, hoes down. You know where the fuck you want to be. Deuces.
Brr.
You guys are the best.
Oh, man, I should have gave you a black culture question. This is happening. Fuck that. Hold on. This is our last one. Let me see what I got. And we also need to think of a pod name. We want to call this app
Hollywood.
Fuck niggas.
I need you trying to get us canceled. For real.
Oh, man. Oh, damn. This is one of my black culture questions I had. All right. We name as many black slurs as we can in 30 seconds. If Los can think of 3 more, he doesn't have to drink.
What?
I'm a fucking madman. I think I'm very disrespectful to our culture.
Teasy starting shit. Mark it.
Hold on. This is another funny one. This is actually the question. This is actually the question.
Asking me to dig my hole deeper here.
All right. You're giving your black friend a ride to a destination. You unknowingly passed the exit you needed to take. What will your black friend likely say next? Do you have an answer?
He dropped.
He's driving.
Uh-huh.
He's giving me a ride somewhere.
Uh-huh.
He just passed our exit. What will I most likely say next?
Oh, damn, my boy, you just...
I was wondering if you had an answer. Damn, nigga.
That's it.
I mean, I don't think there's anything crazy besides, dog, you just passed the exit.
The answer that I was looking for was, where you going? No? Okay. Cool.
What's funny is that's my go-to when somebody passes, like, whatever I gotta do. Like, if you're dropping me off, that's my go-to. Like, cause I want to question. Like, I don't want to question like what you're doing. You know, like, where you going, dog?
See, I thought that was the universal black response. Like, we ain't gonna tell a nigga you going the wrong way. We just gonna ask, like, you know something I don't?
You good?
Yeah.
Damn, my boy, you missed the exit, my boy. You going somewhere? It might be follow-up questions, but I'm gonna acknowledge that you missed the exit first.
I have another question for you. Who are black people always rooting for?
That's a good one.
Who are black people always rooting for? Black people.
Great job. And last one I want to
I
ask.
feel like these are trick questions. Something
Impress us with a black history fact.
with a black history fact.
I had some good ones in here. Fuck y'all niggas for not letting me get our creative shit off.
A black history fact.
The Super Soaker was made by a black man. What's yours, Ace?
George Washington Carver was castrated.
That doesn't impress me. God damn, bro. That was dark as fuck. Fuck. Why the fuck? Why would you say that? I didn't know that, so that's definitely news to me. Thanks, but I didn't also need to know that either. Golly gee willikers. For what? Fuck the white woman?
Nah, they say he was trying to, or the farmer, or whoever his owner was at the time was saying that he didn't want him to even have no ideas, so he did that shit when he was a kid.
God damn. That sucks.
And his voice talked like this.
My favorite. Like, people. Was that after they castrated?
Right.
His voice never got deep. It was
Damn.
real high pitch.
Damn. My favorite one is, like, you know, people typically thinking that like math and science came from Greece, but really it, like, those philosophers or those teachers learned from the continent of Africa.
Oh, I thought we were gonna say Egypt. That's why I was throwing up my E's. Yeah.
I'm sure it's primarily North Africa, but
I think Egyptians also discovered astrology and all that jazz. I'm gonna miss the black culture questions.